If somebody posted that they found a job as a human resources business partner, you can look on their profile and see where they're leaving from, because now that's a vacant position, right? And it might be another human resources business partner position. Hey y'all, this is Tamika, the face behind Heyyy HR, and I'm on a bit of a human resources business partner type series. I guess you can call it a series, but I just feel like I haven't really touched on that as much. I did a lot of vlogs showing you guys like my day in the life, but I talked about other roles. I know quite a few people want to get into that role of being a human resources business partner, getting a higher pay, and all the other benefits that comes with it. So this video is a bit of a continuation from a video that I previously posted. So the video that I already posted is steps to become a human resources business partner. This video is all about where you can find human resources business partner jobs. I've been hearing a lot of people say, I can't find a human resources business partner jobs. So we're gonna talk about it. If you wanna know more, just keep watching. So I talked about this a bit in the last video, but I want to definitely stand firm on it again. If you think that a human resources business partner is the same as an HR generalist, then don't apply to a human resources business partner job. I already went through and told y'all exactly the difference. So I did a video about the difference between an HR generalist and a human resources business partner. I'll put the description to it as well as the video here so you guys can recognize it. I already did a blog about it, so I'll definitely put the link down in the description box about that. There is a drastic difference between the two. And I won't say drastic as an HR assistant to HR business partner, but drastic enough to know that that pay difference is for a reason. So the first place that I would say you can find human resources business partner jobs is LinkedIn. So many times, I don't know if it's so many times that we don't like a professional social media because we get so used to the relaxed one. So I kind of feel like that's part of it. But I feel like the other part of it is just that we don't want our employers to find us. We don't want coworkers to find us, but we stay married to Facebook. We stay married to IG, TikTok. They can find us on all of those too, y'all. Y'all know part of the background screening process that I did for one company, actually two companies, was the social media check. And we would bring up things that people aren't even active on anymore. Like MySpace, if y'all remember MySpace. So like, please don't think they can't find you. They really can. So you need to get on LinkedIn because that's the place for you to better your career, to get connected with other people. You don't have to put all your personal business there. It's not going to show when you're logged in or logged out like it would for Facebook, IG, and all those others. So LinkedIn is a really good platform. You can literally go into the top and you can type human resources business partner. And what's going to happen is jobs are going to come up, right? Human resources business partner jobs. So you'll see jobs that are already there. You can hit see all and see more different job options that's already there. And you can see more details with the job. I'll tell you hands down, don't pay attention to the salary that's here. You want to look in the actual job description at the bottom and it should show you. So here, I'm not seeing what a salary is. Those up here could be right because sometimes we put that in, but most times jobs put it at the bottom, just so you know. But you can see the jobs that are there. I want to make sure you know not only that you can see the jobs that are there, but you can see posts that people may have done about human resources business partner jobs, or you can also see when they've got promoted or profiles you should follow. But you can also see other places to find even more jobs. And I really like it because it's not just a job posting. You can get through it over here on this side too. But LinkedIn is one place where you can find jobs. The good thing about it is having a presence on LinkedIn isn't just to find jobs. Like having a presence on LinkedIn is part of your networking. It's very, very important because people can literally search you and find you without you even applying. I can't tell you how many people I have found on LinkedIn and hired without them ever applying to a job that I posted there. So you never know when a recruiter is searching for someone because it's really up to their candidate pool. If the candidate pool isn't showing very good candidates, typically we'll go out and do some searches to try to find candidates that meet the actual qualifications. So being on LinkedIn has multiple benefits besides just your coworkers or whoever finding you. Honestly, just block them. That's what I do. They can't see anything you have if you just block them. So just block them and keep going. While you're on LinkedIn, make sure that you connect and follow different human resources business partners. So I would look for the ones that post kind of consistently, or the ones that are connected with people that you know or work at companies you want to work to, because what the algorithm will do is it will automatically show you other HR business partners. It'll be like, okay, she wants to see more HR business partners. LinkedIn's algorithm is very quick. It catches on to your movements and it stays there until you make different movements. When you see people post like like, hey, I got a new job as an HR business partner, it's a good idea to congratulate them, hit like, because you'll see more of those coming up. And I always tell folks that the tip to that is, if somebody posted that they found a job as a human resources business partner, you can look on their profile and see where they're leaving from, because now that's a vacant position, right? And it might be another human resources business partner position. Now you can easily find open roles. And make sure to update your profile so that you can be found. Like, we don't need you to post to be found. You just need to have your profile updated. So I always tell my mentees to just copy and paste from their resume and put that into your profile. Do your about section, your header, all of those different things. I have a whole LinkedIn playlist that you can literally watch to see like how to update your LinkedIn profile. I also have a LinkedIn checklist that you can have for free from my website. So I'll put that down in the description box. But all you need is your profile updated and to be able to check your messages. So I say download the app, turn on the notifications, because we want to make sure that you're going to respond. Now let's go to the next place that you can find human resources business partner jobs. The next place that you can find human resources business partner jobs is networking. Yeah, I can tell you different job boards. I can tell you all of those places I already talked about in other videos. Yeah, it'll be there, right? But it'll be saturated with a bunch of candidates, one. And two, a lot of human resources business partner jobs are not posted, mainly because HR always gets an influx of applicants all the time. As long as I've been working in HR, and we're going on 13 years of me working in human resources, every time I post an HR job, and anyone does, the first thing people say is, oh my God, I get so many candidates. And a lot of time we get candidates that aren't qualified. To avoid ghosting you, to avoid a whole lot of work on a job pool or a candidate pool that's not going to be rewarding, we might not find a candidate. Networking is the place we go. So we're probably going to search them in LinkedIn. The second place is we're probably going to reach out to a coworker, some of the other HRBPs, so you guys know anybody, things like that. So networking is going to be huge. Like I said, we will go into LinkedIn often. If we don't find an HRBP in our network, then LinkedIn is the second place that we go. So that's why you want that profile right. That's part of networking. Also, there are a bunch of HR groups on Facebook, and a lot of times jobs are posted in there too. It's more relaxed. You can ask the questions like, what's the salary? What's the work schedule? You know, why the last person leave? That type of thing before you even take an interview. You have to remember that most times when an HR business partner is gone, then that's a position that we see as a priority that needs to be filled quickly. So posting that job and getting thousands of candidates that aren't qualified is delaying the process from getting it filled quickly. So that's another reason networking is going to be super duper helpful, because people are going to go to their network. They're going to go to the local SHRM and say, hey, can you post this job out? Can you send out an email about it? Things like that. So that's part of your network too, going to different HR groups, conferences, meetings, and that's helping you get exposure so people will think of you when an opportunity is open. Networking is also good because it helps us relieve or kind of get away from a high turnover, right? If your homegirl telling me you're amazing, and I know she's amazing, and I know she's a no-nonsense girl, she gets the work done, she doesn't put herself in bad situations, she got a good reputation, then I feel like that's probably the people she's going to send to me, because she doesn't want to taint her name, right? Just like me, I don't recommend any and everybody for different jobs. Like, I gotta know you're gonna do the right thing. Like, so many people ask me about jobs, I know about some, but I will tell them a whole different place to go find a job because I probably might not feel comfortable putting my name on the line for them. When it gets as high as an HR business partner job, which obviously isn't a job that's everywhere, because just remember, another reason we don't see a whole lot of human resources business partner jobs is from what I talked about in a previous video, which is that larger companies need human resources business partners. So HRBPs are not going to be found in smaller companies or companies that have 1,000 or less employees or 500 or less employees, because HRBPs, they manage an entire business unit. And with that business unit is usually hundreds of employees. So you're not going to find a whole bunch of those positions because it's mainly for those bigger companies, right? Those companies that have 5,000, 10,000 employees or more. Some of them between 1,000 and 5,000, but it's usually in the thousands of employees that they have. And then because you have one person managing so many people, you don't need as many HRBPs. So you may have a director or a VP and then like 2 BPs, and then those BPs may have people reporting to them, but you don't have a bunch of HRBPs. So that's another reason why a lot of jobs aren't posting. Networking is better to find an HRBP because it helps so much in business continuity. If you go out there and hit your network with somebody that already knows, they can jump in and get going faster than somebody that you gotta kind of train or wait for that learning curve. Most times the learning curves are like much shorter. Some ways that you can network is, like I said, Facebook groups on Facebook. Facebook groups on Facebook. Y'all know what I mean. HR groups on Facebook, and those are all online. A lot of times there are people across the globe in those groups. You can go with your local SHRM meetings. That's another way. Go to your employment law events when they're giving SHRM credits and stuff. Almost all of those things that I tell you about how to find HR credits to stay certified. And honestly, you can attend these things without needing to be certified, because I did. But I don't think that videos came out yet. It'll probably come out after this video. All of those events you can go to and network. Those are always, especially if you're somebody that likes like in person. HR conferences is another way. You know, I did a video all on networking to tell you the non-traditional way to network, because I feel like that's where the world is going into, or has been since COVID. I'm gonna put the link to the networking video as well, because that one is super duper duper helpful. And if you're not sure, like Tamika, I don't even know where to find conferences. I'm not sure which ones to attend. Then I did 2 videos. I did one on conferences that you can attend and for the entire 2025. And then I did another video on global conferences, just in case you want to spread your wings and go outside the U.S. if you're in the U.S. Or for those of you who aren't in the U.S., now you know where to go to attend some conferences. And like, get some networking done. You'll find some people you like. You already do the same type of work. And then next thing you know, if that conversation went well and you connected with them on social media with LinkedIn, or y'all share contact information, they'll thank you the next time somebody asks them if they know somebody for a human resources business partner job. So I feel like this video has been super duper helpful. If it was, I want you to do me a huge favor. Please hit the subscribe button. If you like Tamika, you're asking for too much. I ain't ready to subscribe. Then definitely hit the like button. For those of you who are here for the first time, then I'm Tamika. I love human resources. I've been working in it for the last 13 years. I have not only a master's degree in business administration, but also a master's degree in HR management, HR leadership, have the highest level SHRM certification. I worked my way up from an HR assistant up to an HR director. Now I happily sit as a global human resources business partner, or that's why I like to see my career continue for quite some time. And so I just love talking about HR. If you want to know about HR, careers, kind of what to do outside of work every day, then this is the channel for you. Hit the like button and definitely subscribe. For those of you who are returning, I am so happy to see you come back. I cannot wait to see y'all on the next video.